Hey, Merry Christmas, it's you! Come on in, your seat's waiting for you.
We have an iconic soap today from Stirling Soap Company.
It's a Christmas morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
And this is Elaine Stritch from Sail Away on Broadway. And together, we are the Barbershop Duet. It's so good to see you. Welcome to our Christmas episodes and our Christmas set. And today...
we have a fun mention.
Oh, we have a fun mention because this is something brand new from Stirling Soap Company. Always innovating where value meets quality. They have started introducing conditioner bars, y'all, to go along with their shampoo bars, which we have been using all season.
Out.
And you know what? How cool is this for a new product? What's the batch number?
Ready? It's batch number 12.
12, y'all.
Did you see that?
12. So they sent it out to their testers and then to us. This is awesome. And y'all, we can report.
We can.
Fantastic. I have used the conditioner bar, the barbershop one, so I didn't ruin my Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we can't smell this
scent.
yet.
Y'all, beautiful. It does not foam. It stays kind of nice and like, you know, conditioning on your scalp and on your hair. And then when you rinse it off,
it feels great. Yeah.
Whoa, silky smooth. Y'all, I can report. So
my brush goes
love
right
these
through my
conditioning
hair
bars,
after using
right?
that.
They've got a dozen or so scents they're starting with. So, hey,
yeah,
head over to the
tuned.
Stirling site today, which you might anyway
We're gonna
after
have
you
to go
hear
back
about
and get
Christmas
some
Eve.
more,
Yeah, check out their new conditioner bars. This is exciting stuff.
So we've heard about this soap. It's clearly an iconic holiday one.
From the very beginning in the middle of July when we would say, okay, what do we need to cover on the show? Well, when Christmas gets here, make sure you go over to Stirling and grab Christmas Eve. Yo.
It's finally here.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't. I just know that it's very authentic Christmas from what I remember reading, but it's been a while. So I'm excited that it may just actually be the little icing on the cake for the holiday opener here.
I think the boys said it's a little bit of Christmas tree and a little bit of some of the things that get mixed in with it. I'm excited because I know we're at the beginning of December, but we have not had an evergreen scent yet.
We haven't.
So, this
No,
might be
this
the
might
one
be
we're
it.
looking for. I'm
Is it
excited. Let's meet the soap. All right, so with the Stirling site, sometimes they list scent notes, sometimes they don't. So we're going to read them twice now in the scent note description. So here we go.
So, disclaimer, we're reading scent notes if you don't want to know them yet.
Yeah.
They'll come back later.
Fast forward to first
just
impressions.
fast forward, yeah.
All right, here we go.
So, with a base blend of pine, fir.
There it is.
Yeah, you said it. Evergreen.
Yes.
If you need a Christmas tree scent, there you go.
And
mistletoe.
This is going to be our evergreen scent, y'all. I think I'm super excited. And then what else?
Okay.
Yes.
Top notes of warm vanilla, cranberry, and seasonal spices. This scent is sure to put you in a Christmas spirit. Well, that's why we wanted to start off our season
I'm
with
so
this.
excited there's a second half because, yes, I love when like a Christmas scent will be hard on like peppermint or hard on like evergreen. But I think it tells a story when it starts to add other things to it that may not be quite right.
Yeah.
Like paint it as Christmas, not just walking through an evergreen forest in February.
Right, there's a difference.
So there's going to be vanilla and cranberry and seasonal spices.
I cannot wait.
So it's like if you're watching today how Kane had peppermint for sure, but it was also the barbershop for sure in there with it. That's why I'm happy about this. It's going to have another side that's more of your Christmassy stuff.
We all need the Christmas spirit, don't
we could use a little Christmas. Let's unbox it. Why are the Stirling boxes always so big?
We clearly can't stop ourselves.
You know why they're big, right?
I think today we have the bar soap too, right?
And y'all, not to give away any coming attractions or anything, but there's another one in here for Christmas. All right, so here we go. Christmas Eve. I love this small batch artisan shaving soap. Y'all, look at that label. It's got the tree on it. It's got the Christmas tree. Oh, it's beautiful. And for their prices, y'all, which we don't really discuss here in the Barbershop Duet, but head over to stirlingsoap.com. Some of the best prices in the business and some of the best soap in the business.
And they have a smaller size too. If you don't want the whole thing in the like 5.8 like we go
grab some samples, y'all. They have samples of almost everything, and you can and see if you like it. And if you order like we do, they always throw in a couple of things.
Or like our friend Craig, you can pre-order and get them all loaded into one box, and then Santa will deliver them all together.
Keep a list going, and and we got a Splash Duet one. Looks like we got a little something for y'all. Like I just said, Rod and Mandy threw in a black ice soap, which we might do the soap someday, the shaving soap. So we're going to send this out to y'all. If anybody is right now watching our live on YouTube and you'd like this and a couple more, put your hand up. We'll send them out to you, the first one that asks. And look at this. It's a color.
Oh, it is.
Our Stirling aftershaves are not always a color. Little yellow green is beautiful. Right, green like an evergreen tree.
Look at the little tree on there.
Oh, we love the Stirling green.
Oh, perfect.
With a little menthol in the splash, because y'all know it's Christmas. You want that little blast. We've been waiting since summer for this, y'all. Let's have our first impression. So let's have a grown-up conversation. My mother slowly developed an allergy to Christmas trees growing up. So we had to get a Douglas fir our last couple of years in the family home with her because they're a lot more hyperallergenic. But I miss the smell of my Douglas fir. So I'm kind of hoping that according to the set,
that's how it starts off with that list. So I really hope the greenery is alive and well.
Should I go first this time?
I think you have to. I don't think I'm on it enough.
Poor y'all, it's just so beautiful. Okay, here we go. Take me to Christmas Eve.
Does it take you to?
I'm excited.
A Christmas whiff? Is that what it is?
A Christmas whiff.
Is it snowing in
y'all? It is. It is. This is gorgeous, and I'm so happy to report the other half is there.
Oh,
it's there. This isn't just a Christmas like evergreen forest. This is a Christmas Eve at your mama's house, y'all. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Do I get a turn?
Yes, take it in. Take it in.
Oh, you're right.
I know you all were so right. You all were so right.
This is the one we needed. Just to put you in the right place, the right time. Like, at least for the American version of having that tree. Duh.
You just keep talking. I'm just going to dive into this head first, y'all.
It starts off with the tree, but then it's almost like after you've had your Christmas meal, you've already opened the gifts. You're just in the room. The fire's going. Like, it's just that calm. After enjoying time together, there's just something special. Maybe there's baked cookies in the oven. Like, you can just smell a little of the season around.
Yes,
What's that called when they put the thing on the stove?
Oh, a simmer pot. My mom used to do those.
There's just that homey comfort. You're warm. You are content. You have a smile on your face, but you are stuffed out of your mind.
Oh, I love it. Pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie. It's that moment.
But there is that dried, like, kind of cranberry something. I know. The spices.
It is Christmas Eve. And it's kind of like, I don't know, for me, there's also a little bit of one of my favorite scent memories at Christmas is when you first come out into the living room in the morning. The heater's not on yet. No. It's a little cold, but you can still smell the cookies that were baking last night, and you smell the tree, and you smell all of that. And, grown-up conversation, my whole family moved to Idaho, so I don't really have the family house to go home to.
Right, the one place you grew up in,
right? My mom's super sick. It's not the same.
But this.
Y'all, Rod and Mandy, please don't underestimate the level of comfort that this will bring me and those that remember smelling this growing up on Christmas Eve and they don't really have that to go to right now.
Yeah,
this is one little way. Time. This is one little way to do it. And it's the little ways that matter. So, thank you just personally for giving me this.
Even, people that moved away or they live apart and they have to, to have new memories for Christmas. Right. It's a nice way to do it, to just bring back a little of that childhood love of Christmas, the spirit.
Just kind of have my nose keep telling me that I'm still there.
Yeah, those memories are still with you, and it is still Christmas. Yep. You can keep it.
And again, let's have a grown-up conversation. We have some aftershave containers that are very beautiful and a little bit delicate.
Yes.
But you know what? The most important thing about my aftershaves is they're there and they last. And you know what? My favorite container of all is the utilitarian container that these Stirling aftershaves come in, y'all. Beautiful. The cap is on, it's on, and your aftershave is safe. And the way that they stand like little soldiers in the cabinet, just fantastic. I love these bottles. And you're not going to believe I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
All right. I think I'm
You're
going
not
to
going to
throw
believe this. It's even more gentle. Is that a weird thought? It's even more gentle and a little bit more delicate in the splash.
Let me see.
I know Gentleman's Nod and a few others will formulate their splash a little bit differently when it comes to the scent.
Oh. But it's alive. Like I'm standing next to the tree.
Wow.
And then I picked up something spicy. It's a little more masculine.
Yes.
A little more, like the prettiness is a little away.
Oh, just a tiny
the
hint of my
spices take
grandpa's
over.
cologne
Right.
or aftershave is in this. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Because everybody who comes to Christmas has a lovely perfume or aftershave on, right? Yeah, right? I know I will. This is what I'm wearing on Christmas
There's
Eve.
actually less of the evergreen and more of the fir. There's something
Menthol
different.
in my eyes. Oh, y'all, this is
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh, wait. We also have.
Oh, we can smell our conditioner bar. Yeah, whip it open. Let's see. We
hate to
do
mess up
not
these boxes. They're so
ever
new.
even smell our scents until we open the soap on the
Yeah,
shelf.
the new
So,
boxes are so fun and iridescent.
oh, Sarah, like the holly berries
That's
and the
what I'm
other
saying.
things are like
It's
jumping out at me.
I don't want to say it's just you're next to it. It's real.
Y'all, you nailed this.
Ooh, yeah. This is very close to the aftershave, I think. I'm curious. We'll have to bust out the other bar soap and the shampoo, but we went a little quick.
And I love the feel of these conditioner bars because they're solid, but you can kind of tell if you pushed really hard, you might make a dent. Oh, I love that.
Oh, we are gonna smell very Christmassy
Y'all,
over here between
this
the bar
is
soap,
just what we
the
needed.
shampoo business.
This is just what we needed.
Yeah,
And you know what? I might remind my beloved that Stirling soap offers candles.
and they also have EDPs and wax melts.
This
So,
would be the
we
one to
understand
get,
the
y'all.
hard part of saying no
Wow.
to some things, but this one's a good one.
Boy, did they name this right. I just see Santa crossing the moon when I
Right,
smell
there we
this.
go,
This
right
is
over the
all of it wrapped into one. And
Okay.
you know what? Let's do two very important things. Lather and scent notes! All right, so here are the scent notes again. This is a blend of pine, fir, evergreen, and mistletoe. That's what it is.
Mistletoe,
That's
is.
what takes that little edge off of the evergreen, because sometimes the evergreen can end a little strong, but in their infinite wisdom, Stirling's given mistletoe to the end of the evergreen, so it like has a beautiful little Irish goodbye, just like fades away. And the top notes, okay, warm vanilla. Yes, cranberry, 100%. And I love that cranberry has a little bit of that tart edge to it that just has a cleaning quality to it. And this, let's see, seasonal spices. Yes, a little bit vague, so they can put anything in here and just make it smell amazing.
But I do have to say, so fun fact, I used to work at Trader Joe's, and the seasons were a thing.
Oh, the cinnamon brooms, if you know, I
right.
guess you know.
And then,
right?
so when it was Christmas time, they would have the little baggies of the mistletoe, and then they would have Christmas garlands that would come through. And I just feel like I'm stocking the shelf with all of those fresh things
right.
that are going by.
And just the perfect Christmas smells, 8 or 10 of them, all brought together. Just all brought
and they
together.
blend perfectly. Nobody conflicts with the other, but they
No.
all have a very specific scent.
Yes.
If you want to dig for it, they are all
Nothing
there.
jumps out of this. Nothing is like needs to be the star, right? Like on the Andy Williams Christmas special. Nothing needs to be the star. It just all stays in a beautiful balance. Who's going to shave with this one first?
We're going to have to wrap
Yeah,
with
this is
scissors.
going to be a serious
Maybe-
Jenga
yeah,
competition
I
for
don't
this,
know.
I think.
We're going to have to just
Okay,
both fill our
walk me
bowls
through it.
and do
What's
it at the same
happening
time.
in the lather? Is there anything
Okay,
new in the
okay.
lather?
Let's see. Besides it being a very happy lather here. You know, it has just a little bit of a cleaner hit here.
Oh.
I think the soap base really dances well with it, actually.
Yeah.
Like it's just that the balsam, the tree action happening, but then it sweetens up and it gets a little cranberry.
This is our 3D printed custom lather bowl from the Razor Company.
Yes, and then our Stirling brush. You're going to be so excited to shave with this.
I can almost smell the snow outside.
Right?
You smell
I think that's what I mean by the soap base gets along with it. Like there's something that cleans it up. Just a tight little, it's a little softer. Just has that little extra.
Oh, and I've got
smile.
that tartness of the cranberry. I've got the seasonal spices in here. This is just magic. I love this.
It's still very, very fresh. You know, it's the real
Right.
thing. It's not a fake. You know, sometimes you try to get a candle at Target to be like, oh, Christmas.
Yeah.
And those kind of are the faker kind of sense. This is
Yes.
real.
And you know, I love comforting and fresh. I'm glad you
Yes.
said that because it's kind of hard to do that. When you think comforting, you think more gourmands, you think those things. This is comforting and clean and fresh.
It's a real tree. It's not a fake scented tree. Does that make sense? Like
Right.
that's what we're getting the real authentic
It's not
smell.
the artificial tree that's pine scented. You actually had to go out and dig up a tree, tie it to the top of your Wally mobile.
Right? You know, some people would have that room sprayer. You could spray the tree to make it smell like it. No, this is
How do they
real.
get that in a shaving soap?
That's why I want to point out, it's real.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's what you're getting. Okay, I don't know how, but we're going to have to try and take this just a little deeper.
That will be easy. All right, so what's the first Christmas memory that jumps out at you when you smell this?
Ooh, that is a good question.
We have not pre-talked about this.
We have not. I do remember being really little, and we had like the old family minivan, and we would all go pick out the tree, and there was just certain, like the family-owned lots.
Right.
When I was little, I didn't realize how expensive they were or anything. Like now as an adult going, it's a different experience. But as a kid, it was just like, we wanted the biggest, prettiest one that for sure would fit in our house.
Right.
So I do remember trudging around in our boots, freezing outside, but picking out a tree was like a fun thing to fully comprehend.
Yeah. So for me, I had monstrous tonsils growing up, which some of you might notice when I say y'all really loud. They're gone. So is my uvula. But I got a really bad tonsillitis once for Christmas, and I passed it on to the rest of my family. So we had to cancel all of our plans. We just felt like doing nothing, like we were super sick. So, but it was actually kind of special because we all dragged ourselves out of bed on Christmas Eve. We all kind of had blankets and pillows and stuff in the living room. We had to call off all the relatives. There was no big Christmas dinner or anything. It was just the four of us. And just the four of us,
special memory.
Very slowly opening our little packages. And there was just something about it that made it super special because it was the only one growing up where it was just the four of us. So I don't know, just those little things. When you're in the middle of it at Christmas, you're like, I never want to do this again. But when you think back on it, you're like, I'm really glad that
was a precious time.
Happened because it just got to be the four of us.
Right.
And none of the other pomp and circumstance, just us and the Christmas tree. And isn't that what it's really about?
Mm-hmm. Wow. And even just having this scent, like, I'm sure so many people will have different memories of like, where's
because I don't think I've ever told you about that, but that's the first thing this took me back to was just remembering that really special Christmas. And I hope that it does the same for all of you. In fact, put it in the comments. Right. Let's have this video be one where everybody puts their special
fun Christmas
memories. Right. And you know what? For our favorite, we're going to send you out a whiff pack of a smellable sample of Christmas Eve, and we'll put it in a sticky note at the top of all the comments who won. So wouldn't that be an idea? Just because we want to read all of your stories this December. We want to hear all about your Christmas Eve.
Fun little memories.
This might bring memories back of. So put those in the comments for us, and we'll send you out a whiff pack.
Yeah, it's funny because now we're in a generation too where everyone has the fake trees because they just, take them out of the box. So
they get cheaper every year. We know this one's real, but we know the pull. We almost was like, should we just get an artificial one?
Well, and the real ones are getting more expensive too. Like it's just to keep the farms going. There is that weird pull. So having it in our own little tub.
I'm not going to tell you how much this tree cost, but we had chili out of the can for dinner. It was an expensive
we
tree.
needed it for the set for Santa,
Yeah, you got to have it. Yeah.
You got to go real for the season. Wow, I'm really glad, though, this does live up to what we had in our minds. You never know if you build it up too much or how it's going to go. Like, it does actually hit that spot. So I think we're going to have to put on the splash when we watch any holiday movie.
So it's very easy. All you have to do is put on a little Bing Crosby Christmas CD, sit back in your favorite chair, close your eyes, and start to remember your favorite Christmases with your family and friends throughout the years. And as you do, pop the top of your Stirling Christmas seed, breathe it in, and those memories will come across in living color, and you just got your own. Head over to stirlingsoap.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I'm back from my shave with Christmas Eve, and if you make a shaving soap that smells like the Wonka factory, who knows? You know if you're dead on accurate or not on that. But listen, we all know what Christmas Eve smells like. And the fact that this is one of the top 3 soaps recommended by everybody for the Christmas season tells me they not only got it right, they got it really right. And for me, it really harkens back to all of those beautiful scents of Christmas growing up with my family. Talk about nailing a scent. And the lather, get out of town. It's a Stirling lather. It's going to be there for you. If you can stir your coffee, you can make this lather, and it's great on the face. It's a utilitarian lather. I haven't met a razor yet that can outdo it. Thank you, Rod and Mandy, for doing excellent work this holiday season. Welcome to Messages.
Be sure to check the description of our first video each Saturday in December.
Yes, we're going to be putting together a whiff pack and sending one out to one of our lucky subscribers each Saturday in December with some of the Christmas soaps that we covered that week. So make sure you check the description of that video and send us an email if you are chosen to we sent you at thebarbershopduet.com. Better than you thought it would be?
Yes, it's actually, it's exactly what I thought it would be, but in the best of ways, you know, like it was exactly what I needed. Perfect Christmas scent. Like, you know, it's nice. I don't want to say it's expected, but it's exactly what you needed.
Yes.
You know,
I imagined it would be about here. I hoped it would be about here. But it turns out it's about here. We've got an F word, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorites.
I think every Christmas from now on, you're going to need this. Like, it's just going to be a staple.
This is notorious for coming back every year, because how are you going to let go of this? We'd have to buy 9 splashes just in case. We already bought an extra pumpkin spice splash just because we've gone through it so fast.
And we might have to do the same here because, it's the season. It is exactly the season.
Stirling just keeps knocking my green socks off. This is just incredible.
And it's very real and authentic.
Yeah.
You know, even though you think it's going to be expected, but it spins
this
it in
is
such a fresh way.
Not a scratch and sniff sticker version of these smells, y'all. This is the real stuff.
It is. And it has just the perfect amount of all the greens, but then the sweets and the savories. Like it really feels like you could step outside. There's snow out there. It's cold in the air. You can feel it in your lungs. Yeah. But when you breathe in, it's exactly this time of year.
We were going to start with Die Hard tonight, y'all, but I think we might have to do Elf or something a little more Christmassy because I'm not showering this off. Not today, y'all. This is going to stay with me.
Thank you, Rod and Mandy. This is awesome.
Thank you for putting this much care into everything you do at Stirling Soap. It is appreciated and very noticed.
It is. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this!